Have you ever just been randomly looking on Google Maps and found a random town and I wonder how that town ever got there? So I like doing this in Alaska, particularly because there's a lot of towns in the middle of nowhere. I mean, look at this town called Ekwok, Alaska. It is on a river, but I wonder why anybody ever settled in Ekwok, Alaska. It looks like a really small town, but a really cool place to visit. For me, I was really intrigued in doing this, and then I was wondering, I wonder what the quickest route to get to Alaska would be from Ohio. So I was seeing pretty cool towns in Alaska, and one of the towns that I saw was Skagway, Alaska, and there was a route, it's called Route 2, that runs through Fraser, British Columbia, and then you've got to go into Yukon territory from Carcross, and it was a neat drive when I did that trip to Alaska. And Skagway, Alaska is the quickest trip to get to a major city in Alaska. Not that Skagway anything that impressive. The thing that I was really liked about Skagway is there's a lot to do, and it's a tourist town. So there's definitely a lot of things to see in the town because they have cruise ships that dock in the town, and they let off about a few thousand people or however many people are on the cruise ship. So it really livens up the town. The economy is based on the tourism industry. So that's why I really like Skagway, Alaska, and it would be the quickest route that you can get into Alaska. There is also another town in southern Alaska which you could go to, but it's not quite as neat. I think it's right around here. Hyder is what it's called. You could technically get into Alaska if you went to Hyder, but there's hardly anything in Hyder. So that's why I decided to go to Skagway, and I had a really great time in Skagway. The most scenic part of the trip was probably in the Yukon Territory in northern British Columbia and heading into Alaska. Going into Alaska, you start out about 4,000 feet when you cross into the Alaska border, and then you go down to sea level when you hit Skagway. So that's a really neat part of the trip, and the whole trip to Alaska was great. I did it with my dad in 2019, and I found out about Skagway just by browsing Google Maps just like I'm doing right now. I love doing this. I don't know why.